From 1st July, no Ghana card, no transaction. As I said,
I think when you sit afar, like what delete like you are not part of Ghana, and you are watching what is unfolding at the political arena from a distance. You see, as a man for stages, you know, more comedy, and then you are watching them. It's really embarrassing because you see individual decisions are take sometimes in a democratic setup, and crucial, sir. But get to a point where institutions and making decisions that ordinary person can sit up and say, this is a silly decision coming from a state institution. You know, so that particular country has no future. Because you to come abra banks, you know, be a quality assessment on banks. And know who say banks, you know, liquidity in terms of say solvent, you know, our challenges. My catcher said in 2008 in the US when they had the 2008 recession, they had similar problem, but the government took steps. Recapitalize banks through credible institutions like JP Morgan Chase in other way. So we had an option, but we had the Bank of Ghana, as a governor, doing a press conference telling people say banks we NCBA, banks in we yagu na NCBA binusu nam kwanso eba begu. This is a person who is supposed to lead a sensitive institution like a bank that thrives on perception and for edwene. But he did that particular press conference. Subsequent days, you know, we saw a man for flooding into banks, and the whole thing just crashed. And then you began the banking sector crisis at an epic proportion. And now, besin there, a man for sika come. Besin there, Sassam Besin, I'm a bank catcher and say, banks here over 9 billion for they recapitalize your mono. And then Abaya Ghana, Abaya spend over 25 billion. Say they capitalize a bank. That is the how our institutions are thinking for this particular country. Again, Bank of Ghana the statement about say why wouldn't Ghana card be from 1st July wouldn't mean your bank transaction. And I heard the statement so blunt to the sense that wouldn't Ghana card that's a seek our bank Sikana Sikana Medakoto Bank, you know, because of mini Ghana card and because I'm a quaquaja on the panel on Famisika Mame. Knowing very well, I said, na Osikan, Aya Ghana card, and ya Ghana card, I remember Mene and I said, Papa Neye. Now, me Papa Nyama, because on 9 years you can blame me, and I said, Me and I may. Baby, as a year, no, where are the area, the Ghana card? There are a lot of people who go into a queue just to get the Ghana card, but they are not getting. But you have institutions and government threatening people. It tells you that particular government is not sensible. Because a government that threatens citizens, and that has become the modus operandi of this particular government. You are threatening a man for 1 year, say, one year, like a private organization. I say, a minor year running. I say, oh, bishop. And your bar workers no go on instructions not to Tomasa, one year, you would do. But this is our mind. On Maya Yenina, we have equal stake, just say, yeah, empower Binim to lead Keke, Obian Chay Obian, go mine. Yes, but these individuals, you know, because of arrogance, you know, that particular way, so one ma, knowing very well, now all kind of cross sign or implications because Obia only Ghana card be the Sika Bank be you'll be forced to go and withdraw your money. Exactly. There are Ghanaians living in the diaspora Musika Gu. I thought I was the only person who said there could be panic withdrawal. Because there are somebody called me from the UK saying Sika our bank. And they are or try to get the money out. Sika but they are pulling their monies out because Abanya making interventions or call UK and other countries. Ghana card among. And this Obi for US back Ghana has a maybe 2nd of July. Another particular testing is in operational. Sani pana ni sika bank no better any access to the sika. Abanya only nyansa or give you just silly directive. That is the problem. And Sadia way some of these silly decisions at this peripheral level way and a liberty at the power and governance, the hub of power now by a cathedral of crime with the president as a high priest of corruption because among left, right, and center, he's sitting there as he said nothing is happening. What's it? Tape now, Bible and quite recently, you say, cover the Sika now among 40 parliament here, almost they should come and account, you know. A constituency women or a regional women organizer say, Sikani Yachicha or no 100,000. Ghana cedis.
Aye.
COVID-19
was audio no na me botie I was like are we serious?
Exactly. These are critical issues. You see the state will move in what does a flimsy or anyway somebody will investigate. COVID sikana yeti ha besi na ye business sikana or heno. Obisi ye channel no. Original vice women women organizer no. No nya 100,000. So you can imagine what national chairman benya. Indeed, it comes to confirm the fact that aya COVID sikana ye over 33 billion na yete kroma kan no ya chairman ya ho adisika no. That is why you say by account. And these are critical issues. You expect state institutions and the state now with the might and the full branch of the state. You're walking into some of these things. Your friend say solution to the problem. Because
don't forget to say the $293 million and a year Ghana card. $90 million.
Exactly. Because maybe I actually CIA now I CFR for ratings no more diabana. High risk can do maya or more kind or more in the next 5 years. I likely say on bed default no. The first 10 countries, Ghana can so Ghana is the next Sri Lanka. I don't know if you are aware of what is going on in Sri Lanka and there. And easy or mine I say and Ghana is the next Sri Lanka affairs that ever happen. And all these things staring right at our faces. It's not because of COVID-19, it's not because of Russia war, it's not because of Obi, it is because certain individuals in government have decided say, that's what they are doing. Because regional elections no more here no who here a time Ghana new welfare and then one person bet 7,000 Ghana cedis no chairman delegate over 500 na sabi so when I was America your friends say treasury department no wutwa sika kura na sika no benya no he and you have people media people granting them interviews say me amete hai me 1,000 me the 1,000 na me the man so me lose here but we journalists we nim nyansa be say sika no nya no he fa Ajuma ben na we are one person. That's why I told you that we don't care how the money is coming from. Especially politically exposed person, you don't go around telling people say I have this because always that particular pendulum of justice. And I say what counts to people where you got that particular money from. But Kroma, all of a sudden somebody will become rich or no point to meet Yanti Kroma a party internal party elections. I'm for some bicycle na for your TV.
Bako crowd you lose also a Gini TV back.
Yes. Obiso kwaje na bicycles nyina.
Babas obiso kwaje I remember that.
And it's a phenomenal way you see in the next way and this will go into similar
the same thing will happen.
So it's a ritual corruption at this peripheral level no yes so and I was telling somebody say Ghana your politics here to where the most corrupt breed of people and from political party delegates. They are the most corrupt, filthy corrupt, even more corrupt than the politicians themselves because so we have kind of fast or be person by MP fast word to the point the person will have to go and borrow from
the bank.
Now baba MP nu we na sika no wo ma me na kwa kutia nso kwa na kwa kutia ono so baba teleka
or deal development sika na kwa kutia.
Exactly. So sometimes MP enye kwa MP nye say nipa no what draining from primaries to main election you bet you sika some go to the bank and they borrow money just to finance their campaign and as forth.
To add to that, Sam George Ekatre say or not just a member of parliament when you go pram or turn a 3-bedroom house.
Exactly, you have to.
If you Sam George has some name free for so many years, just 4 years at office or parliament, he needed to go and sell out the house.
Yes, because 1 year won't go. Sometimes I'm for to say, when I'm more casana, you need power and power. No, it doesn't just come like that. It has a price, and the nature and the political design, you have to be corrupt before you can even prevail from those lower ranks. You have to sell your property now. You bet juice can anti panel so bad. At the end of the day, position feel like what because Utiauka, 7,000
that's 4 years.
That's 4 years. So when the person comes and he's doing whatever he's doing, he doesn't give a damn about you because position matter. That is the reason why people become motivated. Because say, oh, set Masato worry. And see, everything do away with some of these things. I think even political parties, your internal party election rules of engagement, and as for your delegate system, no kind of and yes, here. Now you corruption no free. We go US and as for. I think they have the same delegate system, but it's such a way say you can't influence people that much. What I say by high one person waiting me. Obi cry, I say Obi if I delegate you know question them. The delegate of 600 just for 400 question them. Feed your money okay sika. So at the end of the day though, whether the person has what it takes to lead, it doesn't matter. Whether any panel or the game, because there are so many individuals say about the political party power, but man, and I say the constituency way, original way, but any point to say team, but because of Michigan, you know, now you're paper now, and the one what I always expect is somebody will come and look at a craft flag. Now, who they need to fix the problem? No, it's business because our people send out the buyer and you're about solving the problem. I think that we are all involved, but it's unfortunate that we've gotten to this particular level and Corona by social intervention you practice with finesse. I'm a social intervention, and the most unfortunate part of it is that we have a grown up as a president. Yeah. And I could for the near part and near free. At least, send out to me a certain sense of leadership that I am in charge. Enough of these things, but he's sitting aloof, watching all these things. Me who list to be a basse, say, when I was submitting the form or presidency at the parliament for approval. Yeah. Just go and check the list. Just and some who I talk to Shema, ye paka o crewman and yameketo all in the name to balloon your friends expenditure at the Flaster House just to justify the amount of work creating very silly portfolios in the amount of association on the or mocha, all at the expense and to the detriment of your friends the energy your friends we are very energized. Gullible masses I have so charged and I have budget amount for so by a dachi on daily basis and I hear tongue and I and the dachi, grown a so I think that it is time. It doesn't matter where you belong across the political divide. You know, I am sorry, what is wrong is wrong, what is right is right.
It's right.
Say, yes, I a particular conviction. We got to a point that we'll be able to solve the problem because even those talking and all over, when you get into the first system, the institution, the system will corrupt you.
Exactly.
You not even have because so one person say over solve a problem now. You'll be lonely and at the end of the day you will not even succeed. What I say? I think we really need to do a lot to be able to save with this particular country because trajectory in the path now the future looks very bleak.
I suspect panic withdrawal very soon. Before 1st July 2022, panic withdrawal. People will begin to withdraw their money because they mini Ghana card. Now from 1st July, even mobile money, I'm sika demono. Meet me sikana. So digitalization now, Dr. Bawumia say, all champion, Dr. Bawumia, digital mind. Me pauchowo sao vision enti ebeye yeni
back to cash system.
Ebeye yeni we are gradually going back to the cash system because